Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Street Level Strategies. I am joined today by Patti Adamson, top producer at VanDyk Mortgage. How are you doing today, Patti?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I am super excited to have this conversation with you today. I know that you are just killing the game in terms of co-marketing and getting your agents in the platform. And so without further ado, I just want to jump right in because I know that everyone in the industry, other originators are vying for this information and just wondering how they can do what you're doing. And so let's just jump right in. And I would love to start off with a little bit of background on you and then how long you've been leveraging the platform.
Okay. Well, I live in Georgia. I'm about 35 miles south of Atlanta. Been here pretty much all my life, so I'm considered a Georgia peach. But I've been originating loans for about 23 years. I started off in the broker world. I worked there for about 9 years for this one company, and then I switched over to VanDyk Mortgage and been here now for about 15 years. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow, you're a
that's a
seasoned
long
vet at
time.
VanDyk.
Yeah.
And I think you've
VanDyk
been a top producer
is
for many, many years now, right? So you are truly crushing it.
Yes, I'm
That's awesome. So
trying.
yeah, you are. No, we've talked. You are crushing it. So don't sell yourself short. You're amazing. How long have you been leveraging Total Expert?
Um, I think I have been
A couple years?
consistently for a year now.
Okay.
For a
Okay.
year. I think
I
it was
like that little differentiation of consistently. We've been in for about a year now.
well, consistency is the key.
Yeah,
So
it
I
is.
think consistently it was a year ago, last August, when I made the decision. I was like, I'm doing this all in. I got
Yes.
to make a difference. So yeah,
What made that mindset change? When did you say I'm all in?
I don't know. I mean, personally, that's just the way I am. When
Yeah.
I make up my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm
Yeah.
going to do, and I'm going to do it. So I'm like that with everything. My husband will let you know. So,
That's amazing. No, that's a great quality.
but
Uh,
I saw the product and all that it could
yeah.
do, and I
Yeah.
saw the potential and what it could help me with.
Yeah.
So that was the
Yeah.
main reason.
Yeah. Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about we'll talk a little about co-marketing today. So and getting for those who don't know, co-marketing, that's getting our agents right into the platform because Total
Yeah.
Expert has, that agent side. So talk to me a little bit about why co-marketing and why you see such a benefit to getting your agents in the platform.
I think it's a huge benefit because we're showing value for
Mhm.
them, and it's what I can do to help them in their business. It's more to me, I view it as what can I do to help you, not you help me.
Yep.
So, in turn, if I help them and provide them with value and help grow their business, hopefully they'll in turn see the value in me and, use my services.
Yeah, I know. I love when we were talking earlier that that's something that you're super passionate about of showing them value
Yeah.
rather than take, take, take. Because I think that there's a mentality of well, just give me deals, right? Or send me referrals,
Yeah.
rather than you have this mentality of I want to show you value. And that flipped mindset actually benefits you, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Always put them first and
Yeah.
help them grow your business, and you get paid back 10 times fold
Yeah.
when you help others.
Yeah. No, I love that. Not just a life lesson in general, right? Not just
Absolutely.
a
Yeah.
mortgage lesson. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And so, okay. So when it comes to getting agents in the platform, because, you want to show them value, what does that process look like for you? How are you being successful in getting them to say, hey, yeah, I'm in? How can I do this?
Well, the first step that I took was building my database.
Hmm.
So I built that database because to me, in my mind, was the more agents that I could reach out to, the more success I was going to have with it. So if I just limit my database and just did, a few here and there, I felt like the success rate and the response rate was going to be a lot lower. So
Yeah.
I just worked a few months and just built my database up and just built it and built it and built it and added onto it and added onto it. And then I started doing weekly flyers, sending them out to everybody.
I love that.
I got a lot of, unsubscribe, take me off your list or whatever, which surprisingly
Whatever.
though, out of the amount that goes out, I thought I would get a lot more than that. And I
Hmm.
really don't. But I guess people are just, I don't know. But
Yeah.
I get a lot of response. They'll email me back and stuff, and that kind of opens up the door. But that was the first step, was get that database built
Okay.
out. The more emails I can send out a week, the
Yeah.
better it felt like the success I would have
Yeah.
of
Yeah. I
getting in front
yeah.
of them.
It's been funny. I actually was just talking to another originator as well. If you go back to kind of my interview with Shannon Hoff, she was also talking about that same thing of taking, a flyer and just sharing it out and
Mhm.
promoting it. And are you saying that you're sending those out to agents, or are you sending those out to, clients? What does that look like in terms of sharing out those flyers?
Right now, they're all just out to agents.
Amazing.
They're all going out
Yeah.
to agents.
And then is the next step like, hey, if you like this, like there's more where that came from?
Yeah, well, at the bottom of the email, they'll get the flyer. At the
Mhm.
bottom of the email, I invite them that if they want to be part of Total
Mm.
Expert, or if they would like a co-branded flyer, just let me know and I will, get it to them. So that is how I got them the response. So they'll reply back to me and they'll like, yes, I want a co-branded flyer, sign me up.
Yes.
Or they'll send back an email and they'll just ask me a question about the content in that flyer, about a certain, the bank statement program or
Yeah.
whatever it is. They'll ask me questions. But so whatever it is, either they email me and say, hey, can I have a co-branded flyer? Or they'll just ask me a question to me. Hey, that's my door. It's open now. That's my time. So I will immediately respond, answer their questions, or, say, hey, thank you for your interest, whatever. I will either pick up the phone and call them. I always email out as well. And then I also will call them, and I got my little list, of every
Yeah.
agent that's ever responded to me. So
Mm.
that shows me interest. If you
Yeah.
show me a little interest, then bam, I'm all over it.
Yeah.
So I would immediately forward those emails to my TC. That
Yep.
was, I would respond and then I send it to Misty. So she's the one who
Yep.
helps me with I got to leverage her because I don't have time to do everything.
Yeah.
So you got to have leverage. So I leverage
Yes.
her we have an email that we send out to everybody. She'll immediately co-brand the flyer for them. If they don't have their picture or their information at the bottom of the email, we will face stalk them. We will, Google them,
Right.
get on Georgia MLS, whatever, to get their information and their picture. So we'll co-brand the flyer for them,
Yep.
send it to them. And in the email, we include a short video of Total Expert. So it kind of explains, what is it? How can it help you? Blah, blah, blah. Sign up today. And then we also send them the link to get set up. Next thing I know, bam, I've got another person. They'll go on that link and they'll set up because they like that flyer. They get that flyer. And then me, I guess, being responsive with them and saying, if I can help you, let me know where you're struggling at, your issues, how can I help you? This is a CRM. Let's grow your business.
Yeah.
Put them on social media, put everything on social media.
Yeah.
I'm a branding kind of person.
Yeah, you are.
I don't buy leads. I feel like my reputation will sell me, and
Yes.
I'm branding, see my face everywhere, just get out that way. And so I've had success. That's all I've really been doing. Is that
All you've been doing? That's amazing.
That's all I've been doing.
Amazing. No, it's wonderful. And like, it just sounds it really sounds like, so what you're doing is you're upfront, you're providing this value. And then the agents go, whoa, this is cool. Like, how can I do more? You're leveraging your team. You're saying, immediate response. Don't worry. We'll get you what you need. Get that done. And then you have this pre-built email that's got the link to sign up, a promo video, right? This is what Total Expert is for agents. This is how it can help.
Yes.
And then you're seeing agents respond and want more.
Yes.
But you got to you got to like dangle the food
Come
in front of them, right?
Right.
That's wonderful. Okay. Yeah, that's really great. And the thing is, I don't think enough originators are doing that, but I love that you have a process in place. And how long, how long did it take you to put together that canned email, right? Like, probably not, or your team maybe even had it, right? So
and not long. It took us a second to whip it up. I'll say,
Yep.
Misty, we got to come up with something really good.
Yeah.
In 2 seconds. How's this sound?
Yeah.
So, yes, sounds good. Add this, blah, blah, blah.
Love it. And then you just send it, like, that's the process. You send it out every single time.
Yes.
But I do love that you're going back to, you are sending them a flyer every single every single week and you have
Every
that
week.
consistency, right? It's, I don't know what day you said, but if it's Friday, if it's one day a week, you have that reminder. And what does that look like? You go into Total Expert, grab the flyer, download it, send it.
Yes. And it
Super
goes out
easy.
every single week. And the ones that are already signed up, or the ones even if they're not signed up, but they want to be co-branded, we
Yeah.
have that list. So every week we also send out the co-branded flyer for them. So they will have it. That way they don't have to actually log in, go grab it themselves,
Mm.
and then pull it and put it on all their social media. We're
Interesting.
doing it for them and sending it to them. So they'll have it right there in their email and they'll be like, oh yeah, I want to post this week, and let them put
Amazing.
it on social media. But and also we send them the single property websites. I really like the single
Yeah.
property websites. Those are awesome. So I try to push that as well.
Yeah.
So, agents that I work with closely,
Yeah.
I will create those and I'll send it to them. Sometimes I will post it for them
Yeah.
if I have their permission, so
Yeah.
I'll post it for them on their behalf, just to kind
Yeah.
of push it
Yeah.
out for them.
Yeah.
Listing agents love that. Yeah, promote my listing. Yeah,
Totally. Yeah. I love
absolutely.
that you were saying that you talk with the agent. I mean, it has to be someone that you have a relationship with, but I love the consistency of, hey, I have this, all originators have their core, most all have their core agents, right? You have that
Mhm.
relationship with, and you can say, hey, do you want me to post these things for you? I'd love to create promote your listing, pop your name on there, and tag the agent.
Yep.
That's a huge best practice that we try to push. And so I love that you're following those because you're seeing the results of what it looks like to post the single property websites and quickly whip them up and post them.
Right. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you're killing it. You're following the best practices. And you're seeing results, which is what we love. So
Yeah. It
honestly,
takes time.
yeah, yeah,
It takes time. Consistency
yeah,
is the key. It's not overnight, but in
totally.
the beginning I was like, am I wasting my time? I waste my
Yep,
time, but slowly they start trickling in.
yep. And yep.
I had one call me, I've had two agents just today reach out to me to want to sign up. Or I had one that actually, they just called me out of the blue and said, I've been getting your stuff now for 6 months. And I thought, you know what? You are sending me something every single week. I need to use you. And
That
I want
is
to put on
so
my
cool.
lender list. I was like, okay.
That is so cool.
So
Because
don't
seriously,
give up.
yes. Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I usually end by asking, what's one thing that you should keep doing, but I think I'm going to answer for you. I think the consistency, like keep
There it
doing
is.
it. Don't give up because you will see results at the end of it. And so if there's one thing that you can do, I would say if there's one thing that you can do weekly to add value to your agents, stick with it.
Stick
Like
with it.
it may be 6 months until you start to reap that harvest, but you will reap the harvest of like what you put in, and the agents will notice and they want to work with people who they know are going to be consistent and show up for them,
That's
provide
right.
value and support them.
That's the key. That is the key to everything. That is
Yes.
the key. That's the key right there.
And that's what makes you you and what makes you a top producer and what makes you so good at what you do. So we absolutely love that.
Thank you. Thank you
Patty,
so
it
much.
was so good to talk to you and just hear what what you're doing and how you're having success with the platform. And I love to hear just stories of originators maybe that, weren't super involved with Total Expert, but then one day they're like, hey, I'm going all in, and they really do see the results. And so I love just like, and I'm thankful that you're able to share that with me and with everyone else who's listening. And so really just thank you for being on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And
Of
hopefully
course.
this will give somebody else out there that's just sitting back thinking what they should do.
I sure hope
Just
so.
do it and
I
don't give
sure
up.
hope so. That's our motto. Just do it. I think we're going to we still
Do
have
it.
someone important, right?
So,
But that's awesome. Thank you so much, Patty. It was great having you on, and we will talk to you soon.
okay. Thank you.